It's one thing to bowl in the main part of the game, another thing to bowl in the pressure of the super over. No surprise to see the captain, Rohit Podal, back out there. He's played the innings of the match so far. And it's Kusha Patel who's at the non-strikers end. So they've brought the big guns. Patel was pretty sprightly at the top of the innings. But this man, he has been outstanding.
Proton EMA 7. Intelligence that electrifies.
Crows closed that down very quickly indeed. That's good play.
Well, it's a really good start from Durham. All of these fielders are right on their toes at the moment. I know how quickly they run between the wickets. In the air.
That was a chance. All the way to the boundary. Vikram Singh couldn't bring in the catch.
Nerves frazzled. I couldn't quite see if he got a fingertip to it.
It was a good stroke. How close was he?
I don't think he got a fingertip to it. Just out of reach.
Well, a realignment of the field at the moment. And we have a long leg going in. It's in the air, that's blasted away. That is a terrific shot for 6.
Oh, Patel getting in on the action now. Taking to the spinner. Big stride forward. And that was in his arc. And a man's just come out to the Portaloo and the ball's almost gone in.
I wasn't sure you're allowed to put a fielder in the bathroom, but obviously you can.
We've seen everything today.
4th ball. It's high. O'Dowd comes across. He's not going to get there for the catch, but he will stop it from crossing the rope. And they take 2.
He's so good patrolling the boundary, is Max O'Dowd. Just having to make that split-second judgment, as he did down the other end as well. Makes the right call.
Michel Bertel, who opened the batting. That's high in there. O'Dowd looking for it. He's setting himself just inside the rope, but can't get there. It's another 6.
Well, Durham, he'd only conceded 1 6 in all 4 of his overs, but now he's conceded 2 in the super over. Got so much height on it. Thought it might have been a chance for O'Dowd, but it didn't drop far. It was just that elevation that he got.
Final ball in there. That is to O'Dowd. It's straight down. He's not had to move, and he takes the catch.
Well, more importantly, it's a dot ball too, but 19 runs coming off the super over, and the Netherlands are going to need 20 to win.
Proton EMA 7. Intelligence that electrifies.
Panchakanya Bathware. Luxury made affordable.
के तपाईलाई थाहा छ मेरो व्यस्त सोशल लाइफ र प्रोडक्टिभिटीलाई म कसरी मेन्टेन गर्छु मलाई चाहिन्छ रिलायबल र सही कनेक्सन डिश होमको इन्टरनेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स
धरहरा भैरवा अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय विमानस्थल संसद भवन वीर अस्पताल र सीआईटी भवन जस्ता महत्त्वपूर्ण आधार स्तम्भ तथा भवनहरूको निर्माणलाई बलियो आधार दिँदै आएको सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट।
They're over. From a Dutch perspective, who's going to come out to bat for them. Well, Vikram Singh hit a very nice 30 earlier on today. You would certainly think about him as potentially being one of those players. But these are big calls for the captains and for the management teams as they decide who to send in.
Well, I wonder, I mean, Max O'Dowd, you would imagine, would usually come out, but Zulfikar was so strong earlier. Here we have a look at some of those sixes. Here's the poor gentleman just coming out. I think that's Potsy from the Forfisher Club. My goodness, Ian Potts gone to the potty. And here, that ball, it's not dropped far outside the rope, but he got so much elevation on it that there was nothing Max O'Dowd could do about it.
So Nepal will get ready to come back into the field.
Proton EMA 7. Intelligence that electrifies.
To see if the reply.
Well, commentators thought their day was done.
Everybody thought their day was over, but it's not to be. But this super over. In terms of the super over, 19 a good target to go for? Is that tough?
Oh, well, I've got to try and get to 20. If it's 19, well, if it's under playing conditions, then we'll be going to another super over. So 20, the target, that is pretty steep. That's a really good one to have to bat first and put that up early. Pressure all on Netherlands as they walk out, but yeah, it'd be very interesting. Zulfikar, I wonder if they will go for him. He scored 25 of 12.
So this super over, 19 scored, doesn't really matter. The problem with dropping wickets is, of course, it's a dot ball and you're not scoring runs. I mean, that's really what matters there. You're looking to score off of every ball, which is a tough thing to do. I mean, yes, Nepal lost a wicket at the end, but I mean, they scored 19 runs. So what you really want to do is to get your best batter on strike, keep him on strike, and see if he can thump the way to victory.
Yeah, they've just got to get themselves, to 20 runs by hook or by crook. I'm just looking, I think I just saw Bim Sharkey coming onto the field. So just coming on as a sub fielder. Interesting. So it looks like Michael Levitt it is and Max O'Dowd. So they are going with their established openers. I wasn't sure if Zulfikar might just have a chance, seeing he was running so hot earlier.
Well, big moments. Levitt and O'Dowd. Karen KC has been selected as the bowler. Now, he's box office as it is, and he's box office now in a super over.
Well, he's also the man that they've turned to at really pivotal moments. Of course, the famous Valentine's Day victory in Windhoek. That is the stuff of folklore in Nepal. And he's called the Valentine's Day man because of the innings that he played that day. It's with the ball that his country needs him now.
Nepal playing for the 100th time in T20 international cricket at this level. And this would be as sweet a win as they could find. Can the Dutch, though, reply? The Dutch have had the better of things against Nepal in recent times in one-day T20 match.
Proton EMA 7. Intelligence that electrifies.
Over the edge of the commentary tent and the cameras, how about that to start?
Well, that's why he's come out here, Michael Levitt. What a way to start this super over. It sat up, and he put plenty of muscle behind that one. Oh, boy. Yeah, I like the fact that our cameraman did not even flinch as well. He's hard. He's tough. Get ready, there might be some more balls flying your way.
Ball 2, 6 from the first. What from the second? Well, there was thinking about a single, and they'll have to go back.
Well, that was just a little bit of a brain fade, I think, a lack of communication between Levitt and O'Dowd. It really does show what pressure does in a super over. They could have taken a single there. Whichever way they went, they had to communicate clearly. In the end, they ended up looking at each other, looking back, looking at each other. Doesn't matter now, but they've only got four deliveries left, 4 legal deliveries left.
The bowler in. Oh, that was high. The run is through. He'll be run out at the other end. Eventually, no. Well, pressure does get to the batting team. It gets to the bowling team too. That should have been a run out and wasn't.
Well, here we go again. It is what pressure does. The hesitation, the lack of communication, but in the end, Karen Casey just couldn't gather the ball. It was very close. Umpire was right there on the spot. And in the end, they've just run through for the bye, but they need another 6. They need another boundary. They've only got 3 deliveries remaining. 13 off 3 is the equation. Really, really tight.
Max O'Dowd takes strike, will face the first ball that he's faced in this super over. And it comes, it's absolutely hammered. The fielder is across. They'll take 1, they'll go back for a second, but that's all they're going to get. 2 balls to come. Remember, they need 20.
11 off 2. That is the equation now. They need a 6. They need O'Dowd to try and find that boundary road.
Of course, if it goes to 19, we've got another super over on our hands.
Just had Kershaw Bertel actually asking me how many balls left, how many needed. I tell you what, they're all on edge. They are all on edge.
This is the pivotal ball of the match. Can't afford to bowl a wide. We'd add 1 to the tally and have to bowl again.
Max O'Dowd just looking at his options. He's just going to have to swing. He needs to find the boundary and cross it, if at all possible.
And it comes. It's absolutely melted. That is heading for the city centre. That is a 6 of absolute epic proportions, and all still to play for.
Oh boy, Max O'Dowd, and he looks cool as a cucumber. It was a gift, it was a full toss, and he just let the bat do the rest. Pace on, full toss, thank you very much. Right, so 5 required off the last ball, so that means they need another 6, or else we're going to be going to another. Well, they need 6 off the last ball, I should say.
4 would do it to the super over.
4 sends us to a super over again. Oh, can we keep? How are our nerves going to handle this?
Karen Casey. Well, he's been spoken to by Tender Singh-Hari, the vice captain. They need to try and settle here. Max O'Dowd standing.
And look, he doesn't look like he's even breaking his sweat. All in a day's work, Max O'Dowd. Cool as a cucumber. Tell you what, I'm not.
4 will send us to super over. 6 will send the Dutch home happy. Anything less, and it's Nepal's day. There's the strike. The ball is heading to the boundary. Is he going to get there? It does. It crosses the rope. And remarkably, Nepal had hit 19 in their super over. The Netherlands have just done the same. Cricket, gotta love it.
Oh,
19
boy.
and 19, let's do it all again.